One day to the finals. Magic's practicing, and then Kareem gives him tips about the sky hook.
It's a really cool scene.
Well, I'm thinking myself though, this is one part where maybe that's just me, but when he was getting when he was doing the hand thing, I'd have been like, man, get your hand off me. You don't, you can just tell me I don't need you to hold me and stuff and be all caressive. That's what I don't know. My mind went to that when I saw that.
Man, James, you put too much thought into this.
I was like, too close.
Too much thought.
I like personal space.
PVE narrative. Don't forget, fool, to like and subscribe.
Let's get started on Winning Time, episode 9. I should have wrote down the name of the episode, but I don't remember.
Acceptable loss.
Acceptable loss. He starts off at the apartment. He's taking care of his mom, talking to Claire about business and the playoffs, and then that's when Claire and Frank, and then that's when they tell him that Seattle lost.
We clinched to bye. That's 2 fewer home games.
And that's $500,000.
Even that feels like a lot for 2 playoff games.
It was a lot for 2 playoff games, but yeah, it was it had to be 5. It was 500 something.
They sold out playoff tickets. I remember that.
Why not write down the exact amount?
I don't know.
Oh well. Anyways, but they were happy because they said as long as we get to the finals, we'll easily make up.
They'll break even.
Yeah, they'll break even. Because that's all they're trying to do right now. Is just break even.
Just make even for the team.
McKinney's back. That's right. That's what Bill Sherman's telling them and stuff. McKinney's back. He wants to be back in, and he wants to have Paul West out. And then that's when they go into the little montage on who Jerry Buss should pick.
Westhead.
All right, already. Scares me that he's out and about too, watching him.
Well, no, he got better.
He gets better, but still.
Oh yeah, just at that time period. Yeah, he's acting like nothing's normal. And
he don't got a cell phone back then either.
And so after that, the intro starts up, and then it goes back into Jerry Buss and Wes, or Jerry Buss is asking Jerry West
what he should do.
What's Jerry West doing?
Don't put this on me.
No, you do not fucking dump that turd on my fucking doorstep.
I'm not asking you to come back, Jerry. I'm just asking for your opinion, mano a mano.
Oh, yeah, right. And then what, huh? It's on fucking me. It's on my fucking conscience when whomever I choose craps the fucking bed.
Smart.
But he did kind of kind of agreed at the end, reluctantly, but he does agree to come up with something, and he'll give him an opinion later. So
this is so funny. Even picking the coach, he's still pissed off about that. He's still cursing up a store.
Yeah, he ain't done anything pissed off.
How mad.
Yeah, he's not even done.
He's stressed the whole series. The whole series. He never. I don't think he stops being stressed.
I hope he's always stressed. I love him.
Me too.
I hate that. That's not good for my love and stressed.
Yep. After that, it goes back to Haywood, and he sneaks off to the bathroom.
He's gonna go do a little.
And then he starts having flashbacks. I didn't understand the flashbacks
that shit
at first.
Was weird the whole episode. It's the flashback of the dude on the horse with the
giving the whistle and everything, and I was like, "What is this about?" Even at this point, I don't really understand what it's about because it's so quick. But the whistle flashback caused him to drop his little crack rock, and then
he fucking freaks out.
Yeah, right before that is when Cooper tries to wake up Haywood. He's sitting on the court.
Because he's staring down and he has that flashback.
Meditating.
Yeah, that fool looked like he stopped breathing.
And he was so angry. They're like, for him to be meditating, you sure are angry.
Yeah, that was
that was funny. That dude's funny with the one-liner.
Oh yeah, he was. And so he's in the bathroom. He drops his crack. Some other dude comes up. He's like, "Hey man, I borrowed these scissors in the tape.
What you doing going to my stuff without permission?"
He's gonna jack that dude up. Magic tried to get in there. He's throwing Magic aside. And then only Kareem was able to kind of calm down.
He has respect for Kareem.
Yeah, and Kareem has respect for him too. It's a 7-day to the playoffs.
Kareem in the post, shakes 1, 2 defenders, and look at Spencer Haywood. Unbelievable. Look at him clear space for the big fella. Folks, I'll tell you, where would the Lakers be without the hustle and physicality of one Spencer Haywood?
He's doing everything a big number 4 is supposed to do. So I was thinking, maybe he did cut cold turkey. I don't know.
I guess he said it too.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's not that easy.
No, it's not that easy. No. So the team wins and they have a party montage.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. They start,
Oh, where they keep winning games?
well, no, because they start celebrating in the locker room, then it keeps partying, the music comes, then they go into the club, then the women and stuff are doing drugs, and I don't think all space Haywood, and then you see Jerry Buss out there, and he's partying and everything, and I'm like, yeah. And then all the way up to the point where Jerry Buss and his doctor and those girls go to his office.
Oh yeah,
to
he
get
has
a
the
drink.
3 girls with him at the office.
Yeah, that's
And
all
he
at the
takes-
end of the party, and so he gets a drink, and he's like, "Well, how's mom doing?" And the doctor tries to
He has to break it down.
Say the things you wish you had. That is your fucking attitude. Jerry.
Optimism was so high, it's blinding. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
a little blinding.
He thinks that he can just solve every problem. He can fix everything, no matter what. With money, with something, he's gonna be able to fix it.
Can't cheat death.
No, can't cheat death. And so, 6 days left of the playoff. Magic wakes up with 3 girls, and what's he do? Call Cookie. Leaves a message saying that Rhonda's baby.
Yeah, she lost a baby,
And it wasn't
and he has
his.
proof that it wasn't his.
Like how?
Was DNA testing that advanced in
well,
1980?
I guess you could probably still.
In 1980, it was that advanced.
You can know a baby that's not even born if it's yours or not.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
yeah, no.
Because he's lying.
Lame, tell her
What?
that she's being a fucking idiot.
That's more something you would say, like.
I'm being serious.
Jeannie's in the break room with those 2 other.
Oh yeah,
Oh, they're like trying to tell her to get the position for marketing.
That's what it is. Yep.
And then like she can't take that because she has to do what she has to do.
Yeah, she gotta help her mom, and then Jerry Buss is like, "Come on, Jean Bean."
Yeah, but they tried to show her that paper. What was it? The job posting?
Yeah.
The paper.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they're giving away your job or something like that, and
And then they end up leaving, like him, Jerry Buss,
Yeah.
Jeannie, Jerry Buss, and her grandma.
Because they go and break her out.
Why did they break into that mansion?
because the story is
Oh, hogwash. This place is easier to break into than a French girl's panties. We used to come here every summer.
Practically own the place.
Well, remember, she was a
that back
pro at
then.
breaking into that lock. And she
Yeah.
was like, she told Jeannie, she's like, you need to learn how to do this.
that's right.
Oh my God. It's so
And then
silly.
she did pop that lock
Yeah,
too.
she did. She did real quick.
So it ends up with them just breaking in, playing cards, drinking at the pool, chilling.
The mom, the grandma, talks one more time to Jeannie. You know,
at
and
night.
talking about basically you need to, we're smart women. You need to step up and do your job. And Jeannie's like, well, I had this position that I really wanted, but I can't do it yet because I'm helping you. And then the grandma's like, well, you don't have to wait long. And she wasn't lying.
Nope.
Not at all. So I'm going round. Hey, watch this.
So after that, McKinney, Wes is like, you know your way out? And so McKinney's like, yeah, I know my way out. And
And he gets lost.
I felt bad for him right
panic
there.
attack.
Yeah.
And this old man lost in like the aisle.
He was holding his head.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
He
I
wasn't
thought.
lost. He was just right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was right there.
the doorman.
Where am I? I got turned around. Where's the exit?
It's right there, man.
You all right, Mr. McKinney? I was like, yeah, great.
It's like, I'm just looking for the exit. He's like,
Man.
and that fool snitched because everybody knew about it. So that means the doorman, as soon as he left, he told everybody.
Hey man, this fucker's
So
lost.
after that, it comes back to Bus and them, Grandma and Jeannie, and they're all waking up. He talks to his mom a little bit, and then that's when she stops responding. She lays on his shoulder and stops responding.
Yeah.
And he freaks out, and they rush her to the hospital.
She's got a heartbeat apparently.
Yeah, I thought she was dead right
I thought
there.
she was dead right there, too.
Yeah, that was it.
I thought it was over with.
So then again, like hooked up, and they get the same doctor he yelled at earlier in the episode to like check on her. I'm like, I thought you hated this guy.
Yeah, but he's probably the best doctor though.
Yeah.
So,
No choice.
Yeah.
Perfect like 80s stash.
Yeah. And so Paul and Pat start talking about McKinney. Pat Riley's like, this fool can't even get to the exit. He's losing memories and all this stuff. And then Paul admits that about McKinney having memory problems and
Yeah.
stuff. And so they're both like, Pat's like, I'm about to tell.
I'm about to tell right now.
He didn't.
He couldn't do it.
Yeah. They're like,
He couldn't do it.
they ain't got the balls to it. I thought you really wanted it.
Yeah, he was bad. He wanted to so bad. And I think because Pat Riley still has like respect for hierarchy.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not his job, it's Paul's job. And and he can't talk Paul into doing it, and he knows he shouldn't do it, and so he's 4 days in the playoffs. Mom's in the hospital and has and that's when they find out she had like a stroke. That's what it was. She had a stroke, and she's on a breathing machine. The doctor says she'll be on this breathing machine as long as you want her to be. Basically saying that
that's it.
That's it. She's gonna either stay on this breathing machine or die.
It's crazy how long they keep her on too.
Yeah. Which is, I feel like it's kind of torturous at that point.
Because
I know why he's doing it, because he doesn't want to lose his mom.
He thinks he can save it.
Yeah, he thinks that there's some kind of experimental drug or something that can come up, or he just wants more time. But now it cuts to 3 days of the playoff, and now Wes meets Bus in his office, and then that's when he's like, I've looked at everything, I've got all the stuff, and I've decided I'm not telling you.
I'm gonna let you go with your heart.
That's right. He's like, how'd you get here? You're richer than me. And then he's like,
you know what you're doing? Then it cuts to Jack McKinney doing his workout on the bike after that.
Yep. And he's overdoing it.
Yeah. And his wife walks in on him, telling him to chill the fuck out. And
throw something at him.
She notices that he ripped out his own home address out of the phone book to find his way home.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure it out. I was like, well, why would he have? And I was like,
back then, you didn't have GPS on your phone.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I felt bad for him at that part.
I did feel bad for him too.
And then he's arguing with his wife, and then it shows Jerry Butts knocking on the door to congratulate him on getting the head coach job. Yeah. But then he's like, I was like, who's this?
Sorry. Hang on just a second.
Check.
She'll be right here. Cranny? Can you sign for this guy?
Dr. Bus.
Jerry Butts like, whoa.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah. Everybody, even me, I was probably like,
yeah. Thank God you could turn her around.
And then McKinney was looking at it like that too.
Played off so well. So I'm here to say, hey, here's a bottle.
It's like, oh, Jerry Butts, party Jerry Butts, here to have fun, see how you guys are doing. They're just staring there in shock.
That was great.
I felt bad for him.
He gets in the car. He gets in the car. He's like, well, fuck this.
Yeah.
And it starts the playoffs after that, right?
Yeah. After that, Bus talks to Wes Head and then Pat Riley, while Bill Sherman goes in the other office to tell McKinney. We don't get to see what really happens.
Yeah, what he tells him at all.
But we just know that I'm sure he told him.
He's telling him he's not getting the job.
Bus goes in the office and it's like, well, it's funny when he went in the office. Do you remember how Pat Riley got up?
We got it.
And Jerry Butts is like, can you do this? And then what's Paul do? I can't remember what he does, but he doesn't just say yes.
He goes on the stupid Shakespearean thing or something?
No, he's like, well, yeah.
Yeah, he starts stumbling. Like, he's like, yeah, I think I can do it.
And then
he's like, no, I can do it.
No.
Yeah. Zero confidence. Playoffs. Everyone's getting ready for the game. Lakers, they go through like a little montage. Lakers win the first round easily. Celtics also winning with the bird on the first round.
And then it shows Jerry Butts checking on his mom in the hospital in the background, random bits between the montage.
Yeah, because everyone's happy. Jerry Butts is sad at the hospital. And so Lakers got to go up against Seattle in round 2. They lost to Seattle the previous year, and of course they beat them. Western champs, Kareem, I wrote this down. Kareem was averaging 38 points a game at this point in the playoffs.
Yeah, back then, too. That's absurd.
Like, Kareem really was unstoppable.
Yeah.
And so, at the end of them being Seattle, finally, Kareem and Magic celebrate on the court.
Then they pull the plug on Jerry Buss's mom.
Jerry Buss goes crying off. Jeannie Buss stays with the mom. So 3 days left of the playoff. Boston loses to the 76ers. Bird's pissed off, but still leading in the Rookie of the Year. That's all the news announcers like. Bird's still leading candidate for Rookie of the Year and all that stuff. And they can't wait till next year because, you know, the Celtics will be back and stuff like that.
Anytime I turn the TV and Magic is like, I'm coming back next year for you.
Magic's always hallucinating.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love the interactions where they're talking to each other.
He was tripping.
Like, he's so competitive, it brings him to, like, daydreaming.
It's cool. It's like, I know how this is going to resolve in, like, the next 3 seasons. Like, you know, they eventually become friends. But I love this whole fuck you attitude stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if Bird was that much, but I'm sure they were rivals.
At one point.
Since college. Because, it started in college and it didn't stop. Oh, Magic gets upset, of course, about the Rookie of the Year talk. And Kareem talks him down and basically says, you win that championship, no one else is going to care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's just get this done. And then the bodyguard runs up to Kareem and tells him, hey, Haywood's stuck, or he's on the ground in the
he's having a freak
hallway.
Out.
And then Kareem runs out there, but so does the whole team. They all see him. And so now you see sweaty ass Spencer Haywood.
So is that withdrawal or he just fucking did it for the first time in a while?
You know what? It's too much sweat to know because people don't sweat. And I was telling Jasmine, I was like, he's sweating an awful lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what kind of drugs he's taking. That's a lot. It's super sweaty.
I couldn't tell if he was coming off or...
I couldn't tell if he was coming off or if he just started using it again. It made me give the impression that he had just started using it up again. Yeah, Kareem is the one that gets to talking to him about making the vote. And then, like, half of them vote yes, half of them vote no. I didn't keep track of who said yes or no.
Then Kareem goes to talk to him about vote.
Yep.
But then Spencer Haywood stops him, starts talking to him about where he grew up, how he grew up, and then like he explains the whole the white guy and the horse thing,
the whistle, and all that stuff.
Used to whistle with his pinkies in his mouth.
The owner, I guess the guy who ran the plantation selling line was like talking about his hands.
Yep, talking about he can pick that cotton really good because he must have been like a cotton farmer or something like that. You don't remember that part? They went deep in it.
Weird. It's not weird, but it's just like it goes so deep. It's just like, what are we talking about now?
Yeah, it went crazy. But what was cool because at the end, Spencer said after all that story, he looks to Kareem and he's like,
"So I guess I'll just wait for the whistle."
He says like a race thing.
He
says the coach's call. And he tells him it's a vote, and then he tells him that he was the deciding vote. And then Spencer Haywood's pissed off.
I thought he was gonna hit him.
Yeah.
And so did Kareem, I think. Kareem just sat there and just didn't move and stuff. Because I don't think Kareem, he didn't want to fight him. Like, he felt real bad about it and stuff like that. And that's when he finally did get him help. Because when he goes to talk to the team, he's talking about how he's going to go to this vacation spot and all, or this health spot. Like, he was trying to get him to help the second time. That's what you did the first time. 1 day to the finals. Magic's practicing, and then Kareem gives him tips about the sky hook.
It's a really cool scene.
Well, I'm thinking myself though, there's this one part where maybe that's just me, but when he was getting like when he was like doing the hand thing, I'd have been like, man, get your hand off me. You're like, don't, you know, you can just tell me I don't need you to hold me and stuff and like be all caressive. That's what I don't know. My mind went to that when I saw that.
Man, James, you put too much thought into this.
I was like, too close.
Too much thought.
I like personal space.
You're trying to make this like this loving basketball scene.
Yeah.
It's not.
It was very loving scene.
We shoot it together.
It was like grace and style.
No.
And he's all holding his hand.
I don't feel like I saw that. Maybe I was doing something else while that was
I'm
playing.
like, just do it.
Come on, arm up straight, like the Statue of Liberty. It's the most elegant finish in all of sports.
And so then after that, cuts lastly, Haywood is with his he goes to his gangster friend's
drug
house.
dealer friend.
Yeah, but he's like, hey man, you got a gun, we gonna
Still
kill
got
the
that
Lakers.
piece, man.
Is that what he said?
I need you to put that hit on someone. I was like, who? The LA Lakers.
And I was
The
like,
whole Lakers team?
yeah.
All?
I was about to say, every player, the coach.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of bullets.
Just you two.
In my head, like,
just you two.
I looked at the article. I was like, "You say he just went after the coach? Why do you see the LA Lakers be dramatic? The Lakers.
You know why? Because it's a show.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah.
Sure, man. Yeah, right on. I have to do that for a friend. See the word.